Hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more E6E. Emran, thank you for the lurk, my dude. You are indeed first. Enjoy the cookies. We're back with the expert mod pack that I will probably take quite a few months to finish. I wasn't feeling too well yesterday, so I didn't go live. But back to normal today, and we're just gonna continue where we left off. So we just need to get into the pneumatic craft, right? Yeah, so we need to do some pneumatic craft that needs a pressure chamber glass. I think you can just do that with any hardened glass and a pressure chamber wall. That should be pretty simple. Hey everyone, I do have one hardened glass, so let me just do this. Yep, that's about it. Let's sleep. How are you doing, Dax? Okay, the last thing is the pressure chamber valve. Now, we did see that last time we tried to do this, we need the hardened integral components, which needs the advanced PCB. You want your brother's cookies? Oh, you're too late. You already took them and ran. You took them and ran. I just want to check real quick. How far away are we? This guy is not going to sell us any PCBs. We could get a PCB blueprint, but I'm not sure that's going to help us. Because if we look at the blueprints, the PCB blueprint can only be used to make the UV light box, which then needs a empty PCB, which comes from a pressure chamber. So yeah, we can't do that just yet. Maybe we can do it in the future. Unfortunately, in this stream, there's no prizes for second. Maybe I can think of something for second. Give me options. Give me ideas. What should I have as the prize for second? First gets cookies. What does the second get? Pumpkin pie? Hey Titan, pumpkin pie is not bad. Not bad. We might be able to do some of that. Okay, I'm gonna put this stuff up so that I can remember that I need to make this. Do I have any XNet connectors? Nope, no XNet connectors. Can I make XNet connectors? Well, Elterin, coming in early today and shrinking me. How you doing, Elterin? Oh! That's loud. Emeron Dax coming with the sacks. And the XP. Okay, I don't have any rock wool. So I think it's time to make some. I'm gonna go for 16. I think 16 should be enough. Now, I believe that if you blast slag, that does turn into rock wool. Can this happen with the bulk blaster? Yes, it can. Okay, so we're gonna bulk blast this. It's gonna be faster than using a blast furnace. And I also just remembered I need to put my bees in the apiary so they start producing. Oh, Dax, you were waiting, weren't you? Uh-oh, that might burn. That might burn. I might have lost that rock wool. We'll see. Am I gonna make it in time? No. Nope. It didn't burn. Oh my god. That was scary. I thought that would burn, to be honest. Okay, so I need to get some sort of rock wool. What is the recipe for red rock wool? I could make 8 or I could make 1. I think I'm gonna go for 8. I do not have red dye, but I do have beets. Yeah, I can make beetroot. That should be enough for 8 red rock wool. And the rest we can keep as it is. For alternative purposes. Okay, now I only needed 2 of these, so the rest can go away. For the hardened component, what else do we need? We need invar gears, we need the fluid cell, the advanced PCB, and the redstone flux cell. Rockwool isn't flammable in real life too? Ah, I guess then that kind of makes sense. Okay, so cured rubber, induction smelter, dry rubber, and sulfur. So let's grab some sulfur. I think 8 should be enough. And we do have plenty of rubber over here. 402, that's quite a bit. That's gonna keep us stocked for a while, you know? How's everyone doing? Any plans for the weekend? I'm just gonna put this in here. I have a couple of friends coming over tomorrow. We're just gonna chill out. Adulting sadly most of the weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna be adulting on Sunday. So tomorrow's my day off and then Sunday is my day of adulting. Okay, so I need a redstone cell frame that needs electrum and lead. Lead we have, and electrum we have. Okay, make the gear first. Then we can make the lead plates. Thank you. Hey, K. Joseph, how you doing? Okay, so that should be the redstone flux cell frame complete. Now for the fluid cell, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because we need the redstone servo. And we also need the cell frame, which is going to be a whole different thing. So that needs some glass panes and it needs bronze. Oh, we don't have bronze. You're so tired. What's going on? Why are you tired? Okay, I'm just going to take 30 of these and take 10 pieces of tin and just make a bunch of bronze. I'm tired of constantly having to make small batches. So let's just make one big batch. Oh, hey, Tongan. Went to uni to take your English exam and woke up at 7 and just got home. Ooh. How was the exam though? Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna pass? It's 1628. Oh, so it wasn't that hard? That's good, right? So I'm guessing you're confident in getting a good score? It's an exam for checking students if they know English or not. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, what am I missing? I'm missing the PCB and the invar. So for invar, it is iron and nickel. Let's grab some iron. And I guess I can grab like half a stack of nickel. That should be enough. You need 4 years, but if you don't pass the exam, you take 5 years. One is just for studying English. Ah. Understandable. There's 100 questions. Oh my god. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot of questions. Get them bees cooking the stuff up for you? Yeah, I need to get them done. We'll get there. We'll get there. How are you doing, Tata? Finish them all in 15 minutes. Let's say each one is 1 point. Oh, okay. You get at least 95. That's good. 95 is pretty good. I think 95 out of 100 is an extremely respectable score. Right, so we got everything except the PCB, right? So that's gonna have to be this whole mess. Hey, that's 6. So that's 6 and 4, 8 copper wires. Can I make the redstone probe connector? I can. Ooh, okay, that's one thing that's a little bit easier. Logic circuit should not be a problem, right? That's just a circuit backplane, if I remember correctly. Circuit backplane on set, and I need solder, and what was it that I needed for the logic circuit? Circuit backplane and lead or copper wire. Lead or copper wire. So I need to make some wire. Not for Asian people. Well, I am Asian myself, so. Oh, who tried that? Emron trying a quick yeet over there. Okay, I do have the wire mold, don't I? I do. So I should be able to make 8 copper wires pretty easily. Kazma is about to break. Ah, don't worry, it's not gonna break. The tool is unbreakable. If it runs out of durability, it'll just say broken, but it won't disappear. Like for example, this one. See how it says broken? It always stays on 1 durability. Yeah, because it's not a vanilla tool. It's from Tetra. Okay, so I'm missing the. Oh yeah, I need the logic circuit first. So let's do one of those. Get the logic circuit. And then the next thing would be the RAM chip 8E. So I do have the copper wires. Now the only thing I'm missing is the redstone relay. So I'm gonna need 18 of these. Do I have some cobblestone. I don't know where it is, but I have some. Let's grab it. Oh, it must have gone in my dank. I did move some stuff into my dank. I think I need 18 of these. Nope. There we go. So 36 cobble slabs. 36 cobble slabs, and then I need 18 torches and 18 redstone. Yeah, it's almost done. The only thing that's left is getting this stuff. Okay, so 18 of those, and then some sticks. Where's all my sticks at? We should be done with the pressure chamber like really soon. Okay, I think that's that. So can I make 3 of these? And then 1 of these. Am I still missing wires? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's how. Okay, so I need a few more. Whoops. I miscalculated. After exam, you went to get your driving license. No wonder you're so tired, dude. You've been busy. There we go. That is done, and now we should have the pressure chamber valve. And that is the quest complete. Ethically sourced. I don't know about that, Chief. But it is something complete. So we got a bunch of reinforced bricks. And we got some Vixie shards and a nether brick. Or a few nether bricks. I said they'll deliver your license next week to your home. Nice. You're gonna be a driving boy now. Okay, so we can't make the air compressor because this thing is disabled. So there's no real way of actually completing this quest which is a shame. So how are you actually supposed to... So you can't actually unlock this because this thing is disabled. Oh, I guess it takes the liquid compressor as well. Okay. That's not too bad. You walk 2.3 kilometers to learn that and another 2.3 kilometers to get back home. Yikes. That is a big yikes. Okay, so if I break this, that's going to start spilling pressure, isn't it? It is. You think not? Hmm. Okay, let's try it. Oh, nice. Okay, so it didn't. Can I put it down the exact same way? Maybe not. Like this? There we go, it's connected again. And then we're gonna make this work on low signal, so it should be working right now. Oh my god, we dropped by 1 bar of pressure. Yikes. That is a big yikes. We probably shouldn't have done that. But it's okay. At least we got the quest thing for it, so... We also got the pressure gauge tube module, which I have over here. So maybe I could just remove this. I should be able to remove this, right? Oh god! There you go. Okay, it's back. What's next? We just need some pressure tubes and then that's the quest complete. That's not too bad. Now, I should have plenty of these tubes. There we go. Do not put the water bucket away. I don't know why I did that. It was just a misclick. Oh, maybe not put redstone in there. Right, so we got an epic... Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good reward. 4 advanced PCBs? I will take it. That's actually an insane reward. Okay, so we need 2 security upgrades for this quest. Check bounty. Okay. Card-based marine fabric, fighter grow, tier 1 storage module, redstone flux coil, advanced control circuit. I can do that. I can do this. HDPE sheets, those are actually pretty good. Okay, so what do I need? I need a bunch of redstone and some coal. So I got HDPE sheets, basic control circuits, advanced control circuits, and atomic alloy. I'd say my business venture is going fantastic. But I am running low on redstone. Gotta do something about that. What do I do? 4 glass lens. What is a glass lens? Oh, from Astro Sorcery. These might be good. So that needs red and purple flowers. I'll take this one. For the red and the purple flowers. Let's do it. So we need a purple and a red. Now, how many of these do we need? Just 4. That means I need my bone meal. Need my shears. And I need to go down. I need the glowstone honeycomb. Okay, so this is going to give me some petals. This is going to give me some more petals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need 4 of each of these. So let's do this. And we'll keep 1 for backup. There we go. Awesome. I wonder if the flower pouch can actually store tall flowers as well, or is it only normal flowers? The reason why glass lens is actually really important is because it's used in astral sorcery, and the way to get it is with these resonating gems and infused lenses along with liquid starlight. So it's actually not an easy recipe, so getting these early on is going to help out just a bit, just a tiny little bit. Okay, so that also gave me 5 redstone flux coils, which is pretty neat. Now I need 2 security upgrades. Don't I have to? I'm fairly certain that I have 2 of these. One is in here and the other one is in here. So that's complete. Boop, boop. Oh, I guess I can move this now, right? All of this stuff. Now that I have storage space up top, I don't really need to keep this down anymore. So all of this can just go away. I have extra stone, which might be able to go in my tank. And my pressure chamber valve needs to be out, because we are going to be working with the pressure chamber today. Reinforced stone, however, I'm not sure I need that right now, so that can go. So I think for now I will need to go for a 3x3x3 pressure chamber, because I don't have enough pressure to make the 5x5 version, which is going to be the larger one. What is this? A vacuum pump. Keeping things under pressure is only one side of the coin. Creating a vacuum can be very beneficial as well. A pressure chamber in vacuum can be used to extract enchants from items. Ah, I see. That's actually not bad. And this gives me a memory stick, which allows me to store my XP. So if I could make one of these, and I think I can, this would be really handy. Not the vacuum pump, the memory stick. Glass lenses are so nice to get from Bounty, but check recipe for them. Advanced circuit atomic alloys. Yeah. I know. Yeah, these ones are ridiculously tough. This needs plutonium, which comes from the isotopic centrifuge, which comes from a fission reactor. So yeah, I got really lucky with that, for sure. That's why it's a good thing to have those bounty boards. Okay, so to make one of these pumps, I'm going to need some turbine rotors and pressure gauge. Now I think I'm missing signalum. That's fine. We can get 2 of these. And then the vacuum pump is just missing the turbine rotor. Where do I get the turbine rotor from, and how many emeralds is it? 2 emeralds for 3 blades. Probably should have got the emeralds with me. That's fine. Huh? Okay, so turbine blade is actually fairly simple. And then this. I haven't actually put the bees into the thing yet. Into the apiary. The bees are still here. Okay, so the whole reason for making the vacuum pump was to get this thing, which is really awesome. So the memory stick. Now, I'm not sure if you can actually enchant this thing. You can turn it into a pedestal upgrade, but I don't think you can enchant it. So let's see. If I right click, that's going to start storing my XP. And then I'm guessing if I shift right click, yeah, it gives me a level back. So this is awesome. Now this thing is going to hold a bunch of XP for me. I guess I can put this over here and just lock it. Curio slot? Oh, it does have a curio. Okay. I didn't see that. Why am I playing 6 instead of 9? Poor judgment. I didn't know that 9 would be releasing as quickly as it did. That's the only reason, to be honest. Can put soulbound on it. Don't think you can put holding on it. Okay, so we might be able to put soulbound on this, given that I can get soulbound. Do we have 7 emeralds for soulbound? Okay, I think I can do that. I'm just gonna need to sell something, because I only have 5 emeralds. No real reason for you not to try 9. Normally, anyway, when an Enigmatica pack releases, I just wait for a while, because it usually releases with a bunch of bugs. So it gives them a chance to iron out the bugs while we wait. What are you doing in my field, man? Why is he just stuck there? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Paxel's still going strong. Surprisingly. Oh wow, I only have 63 sugarcane? That's gonna be rough. Alright, there we go. 7 emeralds. Oh, I need a book. Right, forgot about that. Give book. Hey, hi Sabi. Yeah, I got all those books from the dungeons, remember, Titan? So this is going to be 1 level. Okay, that's not too bad. And then this means that we will always keep the curio on us. So that's nice. Also, I should be able to put this away, and let's continue. Sabi, I got the pressure chamber done. I need to start working on the pressure chamber now. Wait. Ooh, what is this? 4 plastic sheets and 1 bucket of molten plastic. Hmm. I do have plastic sheets. I don't have the bucket of molten plastic, unfortunately. You'll make memory sticks named Chibuk, which means stick, but you have no points at the moment. No worries, dude. I was supposed to be doing something over here and I've forgotten what it is. Is it... Yes, it is getting LPG from there. And chucking it in there. Okay, 1 sec. I need the dank. It's left alt, but left alt is not working, so what's going on? Create and create. I guess that's why. There we go. That's better. Ah, thank you, Titan. There you go, Joseph. Chibuk. It is donezo. Why do I have a B in my inventory? Yeah, what did sub do? I have no idea. Subby does a lot of cheaty stuff. That's why we call him Hacks Limiter. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. We have Hacks Limiter and Hack Shot in one stream. I guess so. Alright, so why are you not... Okay, your temperature is slowly going up. How can you put blocks from tanks? You put it in construction mode. Then you can put it in bag mode if you don't want to construct stuff. There's something we are not supposed to tell you, but you forget now. Well, perfect. In that case, that's perfect. How can you put construction mode? There's a keybind for it. It's normally I, but in my case, I've turned it to left alt. But normally I keybind is used for construction mode. Right, so plastic sheets, give me the rest. We have 14 plastic now. And that gave me 8 more. Ooh, nice. Let's put them all together. And the next thing is the Amazon tablet, which I do have. So that quest is also complete. And that gave me Amazon survey tools. Nice. So I can sell these to the Amazon tablet and I can get botanical surveys depending on which dimension I'm in. So if I go to the atom dimension, I could actually get an atom mineral deposit box. Let me actually do that. Because that would allow me to get some Nebu. Ow. Okay, so if I do the Amazon tablet thingy over here, where is it? Unavailable. There we go. Why is this not missing inventory? Oh, right. I need an inventory for this. Okay. You know what? I do have an inventory. A wooden storage crate. That's going to be my inventory. And all I need to do is select this. Put the survey tools in there. Can I actually click on this? There we go. You have to right click to increase the amount. And then place order. That's all you do. There we go. We got the drone. That drone is going to pick up the stuff. And then we're going to get a delivery drone. And that's going to deposit the items. There it is. And we have our atom mineral survey. Am I invisible? I have the scarf of invisibility. Turns the wearer invisible. It's pretty useful, especially in the atom dimension. This place can be wicked. Arr. Ow. Yeah, that scarf of invisibility really helps quite a bit. Okie doke. So we got the atom mineral survey. Now what is this gonna give us? Oh wow. Check this out. 64 and 11. That's how much is that? 75 Nebu ore, 4 air canisters, and a bunch of chunks, and some strange sand and relic ore. Dang, that's actually pretty useful. I will turn the emeralds into... I will turn the emerald ore into emeralds. Because I am in dire need of emeralds right now. Oh, thank you, Tide. Talking to Tide. Oh, you get the survey? I just showed you. You need to get the survey tools, and then in the dimension where you want the survey, you go to that dimension, and then you sell the survey tools. So you have this thing called survey tools, Amazon survey tools. Basically, it needs 4 full canisters with pressure 10 bar. It needs a steel paxel, a reinforced chest, a cardboard box, mineral survey tools, and a compass. And mineral survey tools needs a glass bottle, engineer's hammer, book and quill, and 3 tough fabric. So you get one of these, and you sell it in the Amazon tablet in the dimension which you want. So the end survey, you will need the end dimension. The atom survey, you will need the atom dimension. Nether, you will need nether. Undergarden is undergarden, and so on and so forth. Is Nuit's God artifact necklace turn armor and all invisible when not moving? Yeah, that's also a pretty good one. I'm surprised that I only got 63 emeralds from the 22 ore. That was pretty bad luck when I think about it. Okay, let's get some of this turned. And let's sleep. That was a quick sleep. Okay, while we're waiting, PCB blueprint I could get from the Amazon tablet or I could get it from a mechanic. Now the mechanic is a little bit more expensive. So maybe I should just do it from the Amazon. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, are we done with this? Looks like we're done. The particle effects have stopped. So let's grab that. Now I'm gonna need to turn this into all the nuggets. So let's go from small to large. Yeah, I'm washing. I'm washing. I can't let these cook. They need to wash. That belt moves so slowly, sometimes I can't even tell that it's moving. Look at how slow it is. I think this might take up all my inventory space. There's 64 crushed iron ore, so that's gonna do a lot of stacks, isn't it? Yep. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad. I'll put 64 aluminum here. In the meantime, I can just craft this up. I do have a little bit more aluminum. Then a little bit of silver and a bunch of gold. Come on, ore. Now, if I had an aluminum bee, would that give me crushed stuff or does it give me something else? I don't remember. It gives chunks? Okay, cool. I don't remember sometimes. It's hard to keep track of stuff in expert mode. Yeah, I do need to put the bees in here, in these apiaries. I also need to put down the flowers so that they can actually pollinate. Pollinate? What is the word? Is it pollinate? I have a feeling it's something like that. Their feeding block? Feeding block? What's their feeding block? Ah, that's what I was saying. The flowers. That's what I just said. You need to put the. I need to put the flowers in. If only I could make this fan faster. That's the only issue I have with Create, is that there's no way of making this process faster, is there? Unless you put multiple fans in there. But who wants to do that? Wait, can I put like 6 or 5 fans around this thing? Would that work? Skipping it makes it faster. What's going on, Titan? What are you talking about? Okay, so that's a bunch of stuff. A bunch of ingots and nuggets. Yeah, what about them? Oh, they put multiple fans? Okay, okay. So maybe it works then. If they've both done it, then it probably works. Alrighty. So that is done. So we've got all of the stuff done. Now, I don't see a quest line for the actual pressure chamber over here. So I'm guessing that there isn't one. And I'm just going to put this down. Okay? Time to explore Mesa. Didn't we already do that? I thought I did that. I don't really have space for... Oh, the big structure? Yeah, that probably... I'm just going to go loot the top of that thing and be done with it. There's not much in there. Okay, so I might have to pull... Might have to pull a cable out from here. Yeah, I might have to pull another cable like this. And how should I do this? Pressure chamber valves. So the walls can go like this. I think I'll put the valve facing here. Then I'm gonna need an input and output. Pressure chamber quest under tier 2 tech. Yeah, I mean, I got that one. But there's nothing further in that, is there? Like once you get this, there's nothing further. It's just the compressors and stuff. So there's nothing else to do. Oh, this might be wrong. And this might be wrong. Dang it. Okay, if that's the input, then that's going to be the output, which means this can go like so. I'm just going to remove this bamboo. That's a lot of bamboo. Didn't I have dirt? There we go. The reason I removed the bamboo is because I want to be able to access this chamber interface. So I don't want that to be blocked. Now, why do I have a security upgrade? Did I remove security from something? No. Oh. That's a mistake. I don't know. Okay, so maybe get extra. So that's the pressure chamber wall. Now, the thing with this is that I really want to have a window over here. So what I'm going to do is turn one of these into a pressure chamber glass. And for that, we just need a little bit of hardened glass. Yeah, this should be fairly simple. Boop. There we go. So now this thing will allow me to see what the craft is that's happening inside. And I should be able to extract items and insert items out of these pressure chamber interfaces. And then this thing, I'm just going to put a security upgrade on here so that it doesn't blow up. And I guess the bamber can go over here. I don't care too much about the bamboo. We get plenty of it. If the wall recipe came with security upgrade? Uh, could be. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It definitely could be. Right. Let's see. What else can I? Oh, I probably should get started with the bee stuff. Hey Zulu. Good morning. So I want to do all the ore bees. I also want to do all the gems. Maybe I should just do all of them. How many experience needed for combining both the swords? I think it was like 56 levels or something. It was a lot of levels. Do I need the ICB? What does that give you? It gives you snowballs, 50% chance, dry... Ooh, dry ice. Now, dry ice could be handy. It also gives you ICB honey. I'm gonna keep this because dry ice can be used in the power reactor. So that's pretty neat. I'm gonna put the ICB in. So let's see, how many bees is this? 7 twos are 14. What about a zombie? What does that give you? Please don't tell me it's gonna give me rotten flesh. Of course it is. Okay, I don't care about that. Gold bee, definitely. So it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Frosty bee, didn't I get one of those already? Yeah, I did. 23. Okay, so I have 23 bees. What does the hellish zombie give me? It gives me gold nuggets and beeswax. Hi, Hermit. Okay, so this might not be a bad one. Just to get a little bit extra gold and beeswax. Because what gives you beeswax otherwise? Oh wait, the woody honeycomb also gives it. Okay, maybe it's not that useful then. Hey, Brutal Deluxe, how you doing? Okay, so that's a bunch of bees. Now, how many is that in total? So that 7 threes are 21, 22, 23. So that's going to fill up 2 apiaries, and then the third one is just going to have a few bees. Hey, Agleron. How's everyone doing? Did I get a rocky bee in here? I did, right? So I need a few more. Oh wait, the aluminum bee. Forgot about that one. And the osmium bee. There's 24, 25, and the clay bee. 26, 27. That's the gravel bee. Okay, there's a bunch more bees that I missed. Whoops. So 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 apiaries. 3 apiaries done. Lead bee. Wow, I missed a bunch of stuff. Whoops. Now, didn't I get one of these already? The clogged bee? No. I don't think I did. Unless I did? Ah, I did. We can just start it. That's good. Wanna keep me company while I do the dishes? You know it, homie. You know it. I'm always here. What clogged bee gives? I think it just gives you clogram, doesn't it? Yeah, it gives cloakroom ore and sediment. But since I'm just putting stuff in anyway, I just decided to try it out. What about the water bee? Now this thing gives you water honey. Oh, wait, that's lapis. This gives you wet honeycomb, which gives kelp and sea pickles. It's not too bad. We could use some kelp. Okay, so how many bees does that make? That's 21. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. 31 bees. As long as I don't have any duplicates, that would be good. So then can I get 5 more out of here which are not duplicates? I guess I could get a zombie, a hellish zombie, but that's about it. I just have 2 more. So I need to make a couple of bees now. Let's see, what other stuff do we have left? We definitely have a bunch more. Only do water for 1 honey and 1 comb for eating and 1 thing of kelp. Yeah, I mean, kelp I could just find in the world, that's true. Oh, have I made the uranium bee yet? I don't think I have. Oh, but that needs the obsidian bee, which you can only find in the end. So we can't make the uranium bee just yet. Also, did I make the copper bee? I'm sure I did, right? Yeah, I did. I just want to see what I've missed. Probably best to keep nether bees together. Most have harmful effects to other bees. That is true. That is true. I have noticed that before. That is true. Okay, I should probably make the brass bee as well. So I'm just going to put the stuff that I haven't made yet. So that's bronze. Okay, why is this one facing the other way? That's weird. Constantan, electrum, endidium, invar. All of these are basically thermal bees. Kitten bee. What is kitten bee? I don't know what that is. Oreo bee. I'm guessing you just find those in the world. I have a lapis, I have a redstone. Bloody bee. Useless makes cats. Fair enough. Binding a carbuncle charm to a gold bee via arcane means will yield a carbee. The carbee can send animals back to their child state, keeping them forever young. I don't think I need that. I don't think I can do Botania bees just yet. What about the infused bee? A suitable offering to nature will birth a bee infused with the aura of nature. This one could be useful. That one can be really useful. So how do I get the infused bee? So is this the way of doing it? Altar of birthing? You need a spirit of birthing, a filled bee jar with iron bee, iron honeycomb, and an infused sun metal block. And that needs a sun metal block. Okay. Or just sun metal blend. Or sun metal brick. Okay, that we can do. But that's maybe a little bit further away because we don't have the altar of birthing just yet. So any other bees that I can do? Otherworldly bee I can't do. Sky bee is probably... Yeah, it's a different one. Tainted bee. A suitable offering to nature will birth the unnatural. What? Oh, okay, so that's another one of these. Okay, so all of the bees from nature's aura is going to be done in the altar of birthing, I'm pretty sure. Can I just do that? Tier 2B, for example. I'm fairly certain that I have these 3. I have gravel. I don't have the shepherd bee. So the shepherd bee comes from the RGB and the water bee. So let's go ahead and get this one because I do need the shepherd bee. So that's gonna be where's my RGB? There you are. And my water bee. So I'm going to need some sort of flower. Sure, cornflower will do. And then seagrass. What shepherd gives you? Homie. Homie. No. No, no. No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Homie subscribing. 6 months? That's half a year. Oh, my God. Thank you, Zulu. You never fail to kill my cat, do you? Oh, God. Okay, put this away. This is not the first time Zulu has killed my cat. He seems to love doing it. Thank you for the resub, homie. Okay, is the Zombo dead? Okay, cat is back. Do I have any salmon? I do. Feed the cat. Okay, cat is fixed. Meow. Oh, hang on a second. The one person you'd like to take advantage of September with, it's 100% me. Thank you so much. Thermal bees are made in induction smelter, Tinker's beans in smeltery, and so on. There we go. Thank you, Agleron. I need to make another pet bandage. That's gonna go over there. And I need to get my bees. I'm gonna put the rest of them away over here. I don't think I need the rest of these right now. So you're gonna go into my backpack so that you don't take up inventory space. And then these two I need to breed. What's the gold bandage? It's just a normal pet bandage with gold nuggets. I'm guessing that it fully heals your pet immediately. Okay, so I need to do this and this and this and this and one of these. That should start making the shepherd bee. Now we were looking at what the shepherd bee can give you. So the shepherd honeycomb can give you raw mutton and beeswax, but it can be used to craft stuff as well. So it can be used to craft raw mutton. It can be used to craft raw camel. It can be used to craft bunch of raw stuff, basically. Raw rabbit. It can be used to craft feathers. The honey dipper. There's raw horse meat. Yeah, basically a bunch of stuff. Crafts all meats. Good to feed Gormoralis for mana. Yep. Okay, be a little bit quicker. I can't believe I have 4 breed time upgrades over here and it does nothing. That's absolutely ridiculous. Right, so this is done. You're gonna be over here, right? There we go. Got the shepherd bee. Now which ones are left? We look at the tier 2. I have the aluminum bee, I have the copper bee, I have the frosty, gold, iron, lead, nickel, osmium, regal, silver, tin, uranium. I don't have uranium, but I can't do it. I have the zinc bee, I'm pretty sure. It is there. What about tier 3? So for tier 3, we have all of these. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have diamond and emerald already. Now, can I do the blaze, ghast, and netherite? I can. I do have the quartz as well. The heart of the diamond bee is ancient. This ageless relic can be transformed by the ghast bee. So now this is, I'm guessing this is all like mutation stuff, right? So the ghast bee can be made by mutating the creeper bee. The blaze bee can be made by mutating the coal bee or the sooty bee. The netherite bee can be made by transforming the diamond bee using the ghast bee. And then the wither bee can be made use. Oh my god, that needs nether stars to breed. The netherite bee can bring it forth at the cost of its cousin, the ender bee. Okay, so I don't think I have ender bees. Off to wash the dishes now. Ami, thank you so much for the sub once again. Have a fantastic time. I think I'm gonna go for these bees now. These bees. Okay, so the steel bee is... Oh yeah, I need the induction smelter for this, don't I? I'm gonna need some more bee jars. I think that should do. So, that's wrong. If I wanted the steel bee, what do I need? What do I need for the steel bee? I need a block of gold coke. I need an... oh! I need an iron honeycomb block. I don't have this. I don't have that. Okay, I'm gonna need to put down my bees that I already have first. Also, I just realized I don't have a way to route the items into these ultimate bins. So I'm going to need to get like some sort of pipes. I think transporters might work. Transporters might work. So we'll go for some logistical transporters. In 30 minutes we go for the Mesa as requested by Titan last stream. Yeah, we can do it. Why not? Now, I think I can make these, right? The only thing that needs is the reinforced alloy and the infused alloy, and that needs a logistics core. Now, I think I have all of these. I'm going to make myself... Let's see, how many do I need? Oh, wait, I'm going to need a bunch of those, aren't I? Because you can't... There's no controller for these bins. So I'm going to need 9 4s or 36... 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 46 transporters and 8 6 are 48. So I'm going to need to make 6 of those. I need to do the craft 6 times. But do I have enough of the alloy? Okay, so I'm missing a little bit of reinforced alloy. Ah, if only I had lithium dust. That would have been so much easier. But that needs any temperature, and it needs a pressure of 2 bar with liquid lithium, which comes through a refinery controller with brine and liquid lithium, or distillation tower, or thermal evaporation tower. Bounty board. Ah. Okay, so there's an insightful crystal over here. Now, normally I would have taken this, but I do have the memory stick already, so I don't need that. Okay, I will take this one because that gives me more infused alloy. Yeah, bottles of air. I'm pretty sure there's bottles of air, isn't there? Maybe I can get it just to check. Nope, it was literally just air. Something they removed, you get nothing. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so we did get an insightful crystal that could be useful in the future. I need to get some redstone. I need to get some redstone. Air's just a placeholder. Fair enough. Oh, astral relays for vexing archwood? Count me in. And a ring of lesser discount for tall mystical white flowers. Yes, please. And flourishing archwood logs. Yes, please. And more glass lens. Okay, I'm gonna do all of these. There's like so much stuff. Vexing archwood. Not wecking. So that one's done. Flourishing archwood. Okay, I only need 5 of these. I think this goes over here. So that one is now done. Tall mystical white flower and tall mystical light blue flower. And some cascading archwood. If I could type, this would be a lot easier. So I just need 2 of these. Now I do need light gray flowers, but I only have normal gray. So I don't have light gray or light blue. Now I could get some because I have the flower pouch. So light gray. How many do I need? 2 of those. And then for the light blue, I need 2, so I just need 1 of these. Right. Sorry about this, chat. But I just need to quickly do this. Okay, so that should be everything. Yep, that's everything. Right, so if we hand these in, we should get a bunch of stuff. So that's a ring of lesser discount, which is pretty awesome. We already have one of those, but I can get more, so I can put that over there. Yeah, I did have, but I had extra bone meal in here that I wanted to get rid of, so that's why I was using it. Okay, so the carbuncle shards can go away, the overgrowth seeds can go away, the glass lens goes here, magic clay goes here, go leaves go there, astral relays go there. Everything was in different chests. Okay, so we got a pretty good bunch of rewards over there. Now, let's get back to normal. Oh hey, oh wow, 30 levels? Nice. Yeah, I mean, before we started taking the bounties. Oh, come on, dude. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's just wrong. Okay, I need some logistics cores. Oh, I do have logistics cores. Oh yeah, I got these out of a reward, didn't I? So I'm gonna need, how much steel do I have? None. Okay, so that might be the problem. I have 0 steel. I'm gonna need 8, 6, so 6 twos, 12 steel. Okay, that's not too bad actually. What tier 3 bee is left to make? There's actually quite a few. There's the blaze, the gas, the netherite, the quartz. No, wait, I have the quartz. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then all of the thermal ones. So quite a bit. I should probably put some coal in there. Oh, I forgot that I had so much invar left. Oh, back to normal. Okay, so can I make... $48. Perfect. Apparently that was a quest. Are you gonna give me more? Please tell me you're gonna give me more. Nope. You're going to give me Tilling 2, Sweeping Edge 4, Soul Speed 3. Okay, Soul Speed is actually not bad. And Reach 3. That's actually terrible. So we have 108 buckets. We're almost 1/10 of the way there. Okay, so that's the ultimate transporters done. So these are going to be like stupidly fast compared to the other ones. So I can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm not going to connect the rest of these until I have at least one honeycomb over here, because this will just start filling up with other stuff which I don't want. Unfortunately, you can't lock these bins. So they're gonna have to do this I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Use backpack as stack for storage. Nah. Backpacks just... It's weird because you need to lock the backpacks as well. So I don't do that. This is good. This is going to store 262,000 of every single one of these without any stack upgrades. So this is actually really good storage. Okay, let's start with diamond, emerald, frosty, glowstone. I'm going to pull all of these out. So diamond, emerald, frosty, and glowstone. Then we have nether quartz, redstone, RGB. Nether quartz is... Where is it? There it is. Nether quartz, redstone, RGB, and skeleton and sandy. And then we have the sooty. So I think for this one, I'm going to do skeleton and sandy. Or maybe I should do skeleton in another one. Are the skeleton bees actually hostile? They're not hostile, are they? No, I don't think so. I can put them in the same one. And then the sooty bee can go in the next apiary. Right, now the next thing to decide. See Beepedia. Does it tell you in the Beepedia? It is not passive, apparently. But it's never harmed me. Okay, none of these bees are passive, are they? Because the rocky bee doesn't do anything and it still says no. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to check that. It's not worth it. Look at traits. Okay, let's see the traits. Where are the traits? Can swim, that's the only trait. No other traits, so I'm guessing it's passive. Oh god, I almost I almost stepped in lava. Right, so I'm gonna need a bunch of flowers, chat. What flowers should I go for? What flowers? Which flowers? Which flowers? Unfortunately, I don't think you can bone meal these, can you? I can cook it with a mimic carnation to make more. Maybe oh, I would have gone a phytogenic insulator, but that needs a botany pot. And a supreme machine frame and rune of Midgard. But this is the main problem. Getting a botany pot needs a dissolution chamber, it needs sewage, fertile soil, terracotta, and an aquapanthus, which needs pixie dust. So you need to go through Botania for that, which needs to go through the astral sorcery. Okay, so I guess it's poppies. That's been decided according to chat. Now, can I bone meal these to get more? I don't think I can, right? That mod is not in here, which allows me to bone meal small flowers. Nope, I can't. There was a very useful mod back in 1.14. I'm not sure if it got ported or not, but it allowed you to bone meal any flower you wanted. Rose flower? Can bees actually use this? I guess so. So if we find a rose bush, then we should be good. I don't think I have a rose bush, unfortunately. Unless someone can see one over here. I don't have a I don't have a rose bush. Peony? What's a peony? Oh, one of these. No, I don't have that either. Didn't I have one down here? Ah, there it is. Peony. Haha! I do have some. There we go. So 2 tall flowers can be bone mealed. I knew that. I definitely didn't learn that right now. I totally knew that. I was just testing you, chat. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew. That's all. Seen bone mealing small flowers in newer versions. It's a port of a bedrock feature. I'm still really annoyed that it's not a feature in Java. Because like it makes so much sense. If you can bone meal big flowers, then you should be able to bone meal small flowers. Okay, so Diamond Bee and Emerald Bee, I'm pretty sure they can use normal flowers, but the Frosty Bee, I'm not so sure. I think this one needs a Gloom Gourd, doesn't it? Yeah, this one needs a Gloom Gourd. Glowstone Bee, I think, should be fine. Ethereal Glass. Yeah. Quartz Bee. Okay, so the Quartz Bee needs a Warped Fungus. What about a Sandy Bee? Anything works? What about a Skeleton Bee? I'm guessing this one needs a bone block or something. Oh, apparently not. That's fortunate. And all of the rest work on anything, so... Should we make some ethereal glass, chat? I think it's time, right? Yeah, 8 will be enough because 4 apiaries, 2 blocks each. That'll be perfect. Now, do I have an Eye of Ender for that? I do not. Do I have a blaze powder? I do not, but I can make one. Here we go. Blaze powder acquired. I do have an Eye of Ender available now. Good thing they didn't change the recipe for Eyes of Ender because I would have cried. Alright, there we go. So, in order to do the ethereal glass stuff, hi Devilish. Happy weekend to you too. Where should I put the ethereal glass? That is the question. Should I put it above this? Because there's no breeders on the other side. Or should I put it in the corners? Or should I put it on this side? I think I can put it on this side. You always cry when pack developer change recipes and make it hard. I mean, yeah, I guess. I cry when pack developers make unnecessary recipes hard. There's a difference. Like, there's nothing to be gained by making the Eye of Ender recipe harder than normal. It's hard enough as it is. I'm waiting for it. Oh, I forgot the Gloom Gourd and the Warped Fungus. Come on, chat. I just gave you the perfect setup for the That's What She Said. There we go. It was too slow. Zulu, it's too slow. You gotta be faster than that. It should be instant. It should be Michael Scott instant. Can't be taking that long. Alright, so Warped Fungus can go over here. Gloom Gourd can go over here. You were confused? How were you confused? Yeah, that should do, right? I guess I'll put this lava over here. Wait, no. I only need 7 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Not near apiary? No, this is inside the apiary. This is where the bees will go. So they're gonna go in here. All the bees will pick the same flower and fight over it anyway. Oh my god, Tata, that's so true. I'm laughing, but I'm crying as well inside because that is so true. It just happens way too much. They never seem to figure out that there's more than one flower. They all just start fighting for the same one. Now look at this guy. What are you doing here? The flower's behind you, dude. Those two are fighting over there. These two are fighting over here. Just get along. There's plenty of flowers to go around. You know what they should do in resourceful bees? I don't know if the mod developers are aware of this problem. This is just a pathfinding problem, right? This happens in vanilla as well. So what resourceful bees should do is you should be allowed to bind a bee to a block. And it should only be able to go to that block to pollinate. That would be perfect. Now look at this guy, the frosty bee. His flower is the gloom gourd. What was he doing over here all this time? Suggest them? Okay, why do you have only 1 health, my friend? Is he not able to fly above this? There we go. Okay, he didn't need to. You can. The honey dipper? Wait, what? What does this thing do? Oh wait, that's not gonna show me, right? Do I have the 50 shades of bees? Oh my god. You can set where a bee's hive or flower position is, allowing for you to split up bees if they all crowd around a single flower. Ah, I don't believe it. Okay, I need to make myself a honey dipper stat. What are the bees are in the apiary? So we have all these bees that can make these honeycombs, except the sooty one. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna grab a couple of stacks of redstone honeycomb because I need to get some redstone, so that's gonna be useful. My centrifuge is in here. I will need some bottles for this one. I guess I'll put. Doesn't seem to be 100% reliable, but it works. Okay, we'll check. Yeah, we don't have any harmful bees in there. Just wondering why that bee is just about dead. I think when I picked him up, he was almost dead. Because I remember there was a bee that I picked up that had only a little bit of help. Not a bee dipper, dude. A honey dipper. Give that to me. Now let's see if this works. Bee see what bee do. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for these bees to start making their way out. There we go. Diamond bee is out. That's gonna go over there. Skeleton bee is gonna go there. Redstone bee is gonna go there. Where's my quartz bee? That's actually in the correct spot. Can you please go to the spots where you are designated? There we go. That is actually working. And the glowstone bee can go over there. Sandy bee, go here. RGB, go here. Emerald bee, go here. And we only have the one left, which is the frosty bee. That's gonna go to the gloom gourd. Okay, I think that's it. So hopefully these guys should stop fighting now. Also, how do you increase the health of bees, chat? Do you feed them flowers? Kill it. I know killing it will work, but I'm hesitant. No, killing it is actually an option because it'll drop the larva every time when you kill it. So it will allow you to remake the bee. Okay, where are you, my frosty buddy? Oh my god, 3,200 ticks? That's a bit much, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna feed these guys first. He does not want to eat the puppy. What about you? You don't want to eat it either? Great. So they appear to be unfazed by the stuff. So I guess there's really no option but to just kill them and redo. That's kind of sad, isn't it? I don't really want to do that. Hey, OMS, how you doing? It goes well, sir. I'm just messing around with some bee stuff. Yeah, we got OMS in the house. Why do I have a bucket of honey that's not going in the glass bottle? That's weird. Isn't that honey supposed to go in there? That's what the bottles are for, right? I'm confused. What else is new? I'm always confused. With 10-minute warning till Mesa exploration. Alright, gotcha. Got it. Yeah, I'll do this the old-fashioned way then. Oh, maybe it's trying to put redstone honey in there. Nope. I thought it is, but I get. Oh, there it is. Redstone honey bottle. That was the problem. So I'm guessing there was a little bit of honey in there first. Cool. Put that away. So that's probably going to stock up our redstone for quite a while, chat. Once I get Fortune 6 on that, it's going to be pretty dang good. Okay, so that can go away. Where is my glass? I think it's about time we get the other stuff in the beehives. In the apiaries, the other bees. I'm so busy right now. Are you actually keeping up? You are. I wonder. Does it say how much power the centrifuge uses? Because I haven't been able to find a value anywhere. Maybe it's in the 50 Shade of Bees. It doesn't really say. Nope, it doesn't say. What do you get from the redstone honey? Nothing really. You just get haste. Get a little bit of haste. Oh, the chunk. Cinnabar. Yeah, Cinnabar is pretty good because you can use that in induction smelters as a catalyst. And it's awesome as a catalyst. So that's good. And then redstone, of course, you know, we're going to get a bunch of redstone out of this. I'm guessing 6 stacks of redstone. Oh, and we got another redstone honey. Okay, put your guesses in chat. How much redstone do you think I'll get out of 64, 67 redstone chunks? Yeah, you can. You can do a block of redstone honey. But there's really no point. More than 8 stacks? That could actually happen, you know. Alright, time to get mining. Again, remember, don't ever vein mine when you're doing fortune. If you get a low fortune value and it applies the vein mine onto all the blocks, you will get the lowest fortune possible on all of them. So always mine them separately. 67. No, vein mining is not possible. It never works out well. Brutal says 15 stacks. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. I was saying 6 stacks. That's 6, that's 16 and a half stacks pretty much. Wow. Okay, that is crazy. Never had problems with vein mine fortune. So here's the way it works, Agloron. Let's say you vein mine 36 cinnabar chunks at the same time, okay? And for the roll of that one block which you're mining, it gave you no fortune at all. It would apply the fortune to the entire vein mine. So you would get 36 cinnabar. We've actually tested this. You've been, where's your cookie? Hang on. There you go. 3 cookies for you. Get about 15 to 1 running it through pulverizer with basalt powder. Yeah, unfortunately we don't really have basalt powder right now. So otherwise we could have done that. Didn't happen to you? You probably got really lucky then. Because that has happened to me before. Check Komodo spit. Okay. What I want to really check is, are the honeycombs actually going out of here? Yep. There they go. Check. Keep an eye on the transporter. You see that? That's all of the honeycombs going into the right spots. Right, awesome. I think it's time for us to go explore the mesa. So, let's do it. The only thing I really need is some food. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up... Hang on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to get my backpacks. Now, I don't know why I have 2 extra peonies. Oh, because I made 9, didn't I? So that can go over there. Do I have any more honey blocks? I don't. Right, so this is going to be our inventory for now. Maybe... Oh, maybe I can do something with this. Hang on. I just realized I can just disconnect these, right? But should I? I don't want stuff going into the wrong bin. So I guess for now I'll just put these in here and then I can get them back. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I should repair Chasma. Let's see. If we need 1 bone to repair, that would be amazing. Oh! We actually just need 1 bone to repair the pickaxe. Ah, that is dope. We just got a completely fully repaired pickaxe. And this one also, this one needs a stick. Oh my god. Now we have a fully repaired Chasma 2 as well. Now, unfortunately, the osmium paxel can't be repaired in here. So, should I just... Oh! I guess I can just do osmium ingots. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the anvil. Right, that should be enough. Right, time to head to the mesa. Now that's going to need 3 levels. There we go. Oh man, I'm so used to putting this in my backpack slot that putting it in the curios is kind of strange for me. Okay, why do I have two stacks over here? What? I have no idea what that is. Okay, where is the Badlands, right? Yes, that's where I need to go. This whole giant mega structure is where we're going to explore today. Let's hope that we don't die. Chat, I'm going to need you on your best behavior, ready to heal me at all times. I'm gonna need the positive chat today. Yeah, I expected that. Thank you, Zulu. Come on, guys. I gotta be careful around here because these guys hurt. BMX Rooster, thank you for the follow. Oh god. Oh god. Compact them? Oh, I can't. I need a workbench for that. I need a crafting table for that. Okay, I can go down here. Ooh, fermented spider eyes. We got copper ore as well. Oh, we got we got a rose bush over here. I don't need them anymore, but this could be useful for red dye, so might as well take it. Job's done. Alright, nice one, homie. Okay, we got some cooked pork chops. We're gonna put those away as well. Oh wait, there's a crafting table here. Hang on. Craft. Cobweb uses. Cobwebs can be used to make the prismatic cobweb. They can be used to make a glyph of snare. Can be used in the Hellfire Forge, in the occult rituals. Sure, I'll take them. No harm in taking them. Ooh, yeah, that's what I want. That's what you love to see, chat. Feral claws. Yes! We love ourselves some feral claws. That's basically increased our attack damage. Okay, nothing else over here? Now DS is a Wolverine, pretty much. Come on, how'd I miss that? Oh, jeez. I thought the guy was running after. He is running after me. What the heck? How did he know I was here? I'm invisible. How do you know I was here, chat? Ooh, I will take the ender pearls. Oh, we got a hoglin. Okay, this is a scary place. Ouch! What sort of arrows were those? Okay, so there's a spawner over there. Maybe because I jumped. Maybe. Maybe. Now should I grab the hoglin spawner? Right, I got the hoglin spawner. Whoops. Yeah, hoglin spawner might be useful actually. I'm surprised that they're not turning into zombie hoglins straight away. They must be immune. They must be immune. Okay, up you go. Up you go. Gotta make sure that I don't... Hey. Give me that. I gotta make sure that I don't stay in their range. And I completely forgot to get something to eat, chat. I completely forgot. Okay, from what I can tell with these chests is that they're not really worth taking too much. But the only reason why I'm going through them is because there is a chance of getting more artifacts. If I get more artifacts, that's gonna be fun. Got some cooked rabbit. Burn the hoglins for pork. Oh, there's another one of these. Huh. Take the carrots and make golden carrots. We do have options. It's not like we don't have options. I also have some pork already. 7 cooked pork chops. I have some cooked rabbit, some bread. I can kill the hoglins as well. Oh, there's more. Okay, this place is kind of... Oh, wow. Diamonds. This place is kind of dangerous. Sleep. Right, sleep is done. Oh god. There we go. Hopefully I find more diamonds in here. Nope, no diamonds, but I got some gunpowder. String, sand. I don't need the sandstone. Okay. Nothing in the well. Well. Okay, nothing under there, I don't think. Nope. Nothing in the carpet. So, this side is done. That side is done. This one is done. It's time to head to this one. There's Synodontis. Thank you, Titan. I don't know what this is. Is it a poisonous fish? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna keep this because I can use it for my what do you call that thing, man? Spice of life. That's what I wanted. Now can I go up here? I can apparently if I just learned how to jump. Yeah, spice of life, so hearts, yes. Both acceptable answers. Okay, while we're here at the crafting table, let's take a chance to just compact some of these. So we spend a lot of inventory space otherwise. There we go. That's just cleared like 6 inventory slots. Okay, leather pants are pretty pants. Those can go away. I don't normally keep the arrows, but since we have the inventory space for it, might as well. Is crafting upgrade for backpack expensive? I didn't actually check. It does need crafting blueprints and precision mechanisms, but otherwise it should be pretty cheap. I'll put it on the list. Once we get home, we can make one of those. Okay, so I'm really not getting much else in this area other than these basic ingredients. Which, by the way, iron is always handy. It's good, but there's a limit. There's only so much iron I can grab. Beyond a certain point, it just becomes it just becomes cumbersome. Yeah, I do have sweet potatoes. I have them at home. No, they're pretty bad for nutrition. Oh god. Arrows of instant damage. Wow. No wonder they were doing so much damage. Thank you, Zulu. Yeah, sweet potatoes are pretty bad for nutrition. Otherwise, I would have grabbed them. I have eaten melons already. These houses, they look good, but they're pretty badly designed, aren't they? I have eaten the sweet potatoes as well. It's all the same loot. Give me something good. Dang it. Might as well take it. It is so frustrating. I just keep getting the same loot again and again. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Got a firework rocket spawner. We got a couple of kangaroos here. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Can I go a little bit lower? Thank you. That's all I... Ooh, actually there's a chest underneath there. Can I go even lower? Okay, there's a bunch of them over here. There's so many of them. Come on. Now, if I go down, are the hoglins gonna attack me? Oh, Titan, thank you. Oh, wow. All that effort just for cobwebs and gold and iron. Okay. That was completely unnecessary. I would have hoped that if it's being hidden underneath a spawner, the chest would be something good. But I guess not. Oy, 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 oy. Run away, run away. They just spawned straight on me. Also, the only reason I'm breaking those spawners is because they give me XP. XP is gonna be pretty useful. Now, there should be a chest somewhere over there. Yeah, I have a bunch of spawners already, so I don't need any more. Oh god! Oh my god, he spawned right on me. Dude, that actually scared me. Okay, I think I'm done looting the bottom over here. I'm really getting nothing at normal, like, other than normal loot. I'm gonna head over here somewhere. I'm gonna head on top. I got some diamonds over here. Got some Unbreaking 3 mana regen 2. I might be able to swipe the enchantments off of that. Maybe. The Skelly Spawner. Okay, probably not the best place to go. Yeah, pretty much the same kind of loot again, isn't it? It's a dead bush in a barrel. Who expects a dead bush in a barrel? Is there anything in there? Ow. I don't see much. It was a sapling last stream. Okay, buddy. Okay. Ooh, diamond armor. Shiny. I take. We like diamond armor. An Unbreaking 3 bow, always useful. Oh my god, that guy was powerful. More feral claws. I'll take it. Now we do double the damage. Now we are proper Wolverine. Take the obsidian as well. Thank you, Zulu. What enchant they have? Unbreaking 3, mana regen 2. Oh god, this guy hurts. Okay, I'm gonna need my bow. Oh god! Oh god! What the heck was that, Skelly? He one-shot me! He literally killed me in one shot. What in the world was that? Oh my god! Yeah, I guess that makes sense. How do I get out of there, chat? How do I get out of there? Wait for your command. Okay. Oh, there's a cool... Oh my god. There's a cooldown. It's just dipped straight out of there. Okay, so that is the reason why I don't like going into these dungeons. There's stupidly overpowered mobs in there. That's the reason I hate going in there. Oh, come on. Put the stuff in the wrong backpack. Soon I'll be stupidly overpowered, then it'll be fair. It isn't really, is it? Because I'm here without any armor whatsoever. Okay, I'll take that. I might be able to pull Depth Strider 3 off of that. Right, is there anything on top over here? Is there any spawners up here? Ah, interestingly, no spawners at the top. Right, what do you got in here? Nothing. Nothing. Trapped chests? Are they trapped? Doesn't look like it. No, they seem normal. There's nothing underneath to trap. Okay, that's not bad. Haha, I'm getting so much stuff, but also quite a bit of bad stuff. Okay, that's a lot of diamonds, so I'm happy now. That's what you expect when you come across loot. It should be something like this. I'm gonna take the oak sapling as well. Got more diamonds. Protection 2 is meh, but magic protection 4, I'll take that. Obsidian, wait. No, the obsidian goes in the wrong thing. Smite 3, Magic S 3, Knockback 2, Nature's Man. Nothing useful. Flame Bow. Sharpness 3. Okay, so got a few decent things from there. Got a bunch of diamonds, which is good. I have 337 nuggets in there. I need to do something about that. You've got a few of the tall, colorful towers, and those concrete villages went halfway through one and got bored. Yeah, it can get a bit annoying going through all of this stuff. Why is H2O Delirious spawning? Stop moving. Oh, wither rose. I need this. Wither roses can be insanely overpowered. I don't think I need the slime balls. I have a slime farm or slime island nearby. So I don't care about that. I'm gonna make my way down from here. Oh, hey zombie brute. Yeah, go back down. Okay, there's a bunch of creatures here. First things first, break the thing, run away. Use lightning arrows? I could do that, but that I wouldn't have any power on my bow because the other bow has the endless quiver. Oh, it's not doing anything. Oh, it can't do anything inside. Oh, headshot. Yeah, there was an invisible bugger there. Yep, I need foods. Thank you. Yeah. Oh wait, the creeper can't hurt me, can he? I just realized that. I just realized he can't hurt me. Oh, I got one shot by a skelly. Okay, I'll take it. One death to get rid of two spawners. I'll take it. Okay, this spawner is causing the biggest trouble. Yeah, they have thorns. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? It's a bit of a problem. Okay. Let's get rid of this and this and this. Make some space in our inventory. Stop putting this stuff in the wrong inventory, Deadshot. Come on. You're better than this. Hey, come on. How did he see me? Dude, I'm getting tired of these guys being able to see me. What's the point of the invisibility? Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting out of here. There's really no point in hanging around, is there? I'm gonna put this over here. I'm just gonna look through the tops. If I can find something good, then good enough. Otherwise, I'm just leaving and going to the next one. See, like you hide away all of this stuff, but then it's like all of these chests are hidden in such obnoxious places, but you don't really get anything from them. I'm going to the next one. Yeah, I got a bunch of iron nuggets. I'll take the thing and oh, another backpack. Well, there we go. We got something useful. Fire protection 4, meh. Insight 3 is actually pretty good. Mana boost is pretty good. Magic protect. Wait, I had magic protection 4, so I don't really need 3. So that can go away. I'll take that. I'll take these. I'll take this. Soulbound power 3, unbreaking 3. That's useful. Another feral claws. How many of those are we gonna get? I can't even take that anymore. Punch 1, nature's men. Quick draw 1, unbreaking 3. That's good, but I already have a similar bow. That goes over there. Tattered cloth can go there. Iron. Iron. Six backpacks. What a Chad. I know, right? Okay, I got a bunch of bows now. Projectile protection for diamond leggings. I will take the golden apple. Okay, chat. I think I'm gonna have to take a be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. Take a bio break. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Until then, just hang tight. I'm back. Apologies, chat. I don't normally have to go to the bathroom while I'm streaming, but I guess I ate something funny. Hey, Enemy Teen, how's it going, dude? Haven't seen that name in a while. How you been? It's good to see you, dude. I'm gonna need to make another one of these. I'm gonna need to make another crafting table. Just so I can craft all those nuggets into stuff. Came back from volleyball practice and your hands are shaking. Wow. So was that a good practice or a bad practice that your hands are shaking? I'm hoping it's a good practice. There we go. Look at how much extra space I have now in the bag. Got hit in the face too. Ouch. That does not sound good, dude. That does not sound good at all. I would hate to be hit in the face just by anything, let alone a volleyball. Soulbound mana regen, fire protection. Meh. You're fine? Okay, that's good. As long as you're fine, that's good. Yeah, some sports can be dangerous. Did I just wore leggings by mistake. Turn those ingots into boots? Oh, into blocks. Yeah, I should do that. That's actually a good idea. Unbreaking 2. It's not good, but I can still melt down the stuff into other stuff. I can melt down the armor into diamonds is what I meant to say over there before I completely lost track of my tongue. So that's why I'm taking all the diamond armor. All the iron armor I don't really care about because, you know, I'm getting all of this good stuff. So the amount of iron that I have, 800 ingots, just from looting over here, chat. 800 iron ingots and 387 gold ingots just from looting this area. So it might not be good for much, but you can get a bunch of iron ingots from here if you want. Why are you without armor? I just normally I'm roaming around my base without armor so that if someone spawns CCI mobs, then they can kill me easily. But I forgot to wear my armor while exploring this area. It kind of makes it more challenging because you can die in one hit over here with these overpowered mobs. So it's actually pretty dangerous. Oh my god, that's a sharpness 5 leech 4 sword. I'm taking that. I need it. Yeah, plus we have a bunch of nuggets. Okay, I will turn all of that stuff into blocks momentarily. Why do I do this? Why do my hands like shake when I'm just about to place stuff into the backpacks? What's that red stuff? The red stuff is cactus fruit. Are you leaving the flowers? I don't need them. I have some flowers already. Nothing useful over there. Okay, let's put down the crafting table and get to work. So first we'll do the nuggies. And then let's get this and this. Oh wait, let's get this, turn it into blocks. That should be plenty of blocks. And we now have even more space. Nice. Okay, that should do. Now where's the next rooftop? There's one chest over here. It's pretty useless, but okay. How do you put everything into the crafting table so fast? Shift click it. So shift and control and click it in. And it'll put all the similar items into the crafting table. I'll show you. And mostly just practice, to be honest. Once you get used to doing it quickly, then it becomes natural. I'll show you for the nuggets. There's liquor in here. I don't drink, so I'm not going to take that. Fire protection, mana regen 3, meh. I don't really use fire protection. I would like some normal protection. Fire protection is good, but normal protection is just much better. Oh wow, we got another backpack, chat. I just keep getting backpacks. I will take them. No, no complaints. Alright, so I'll show you. Oh, did I not take my crafting table with me? No, I didn't. So, here's what you do, Enigmatica. When you look at the crafting table, you press Control plus Shift and left click. And that's going to put all of it in here. Oh yeah, you did say it. Sorry, Enigmatica. So Control and Shift and left click, that'll put everything in there. And this mod pack has this thing where you call crafting tweaks, where you can just balance the grid by pressing Shift and left click. And that'll balance everything equally. So that makes it really easy to fast craft. Let's not forget it this time. But yeah, that's basically how it works. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else, chat. I think this is it. I really don't want to go through this entire place because it is extremely boring. And you don't really get much except just, you know, ingots. So I think, oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna grab this one because that's a fireworks spawner. Normally I don't grab these, but that could be useful. Hey, Lord Jaja, how you doing? Okay, I see another chest right here. I'm just gonna be chest hopping. Aren't you making your own spellbook? I do have my spellbook. It's right here. I just don't have any spells in it. Because this spell is really difficult to make for me because I don't have the glyphs for it. So I'm just using the book that I found in a dungeon. Was it in a dungeon or was it in a tower? I think I found it. Ooh, another scarf. And another backpack. Look at all the backpacks I have. Yeah, I think I found that in a tower. Okay, this backup scarf is going to be useful. See, that's why I wanted to loot all this stuff, because you can find artifacts here, but most of the stuff is so mundane that it kind of makes it annoying. I need more bags for those packs. Backpacks difficult to make? A little bit, yeah. Since this is an expert mod pack, you do need a few more materials to make them. Yeah, Inception upgrade would be good, but that would need me to go to the end. I haven't been there yet, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's a bit difficult right now. Because, check this out. So, a gold backpack needs a block of rose gold, electrum rods, protective fabric, iron backpack, which needs a block of pig iron, tough fabric, aluminum rods, and a normal backpack, which needs a basket, 4 canvas, and 4 leather stripes. So it's a little bit more difficult than the normal uh, craft for the backpacks. Okay, what do you got? Nothing. Yeah, normally it's just a chest for leather and for string. Kangaroo.exe has stopped responding. He was just stuck in place. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I'm a simple person, chat. I laugh at the simplest of stuff. Okay, there's something down here. Oh, this is interesting. We have a pool table here. Ow! Help! Chat, help! Help! Oh, Titan, thank you. Oh my god, I almost died over there. Thank you so much, Titan. For a second there, I thought that nobody would help me. I was so scared. Let me just get into a single player world. I mean, you can help with channel points. That's one of the reasons why they're there. Just like Titan helped me right now. Yeah, I see a spawner there. Who plays pool with a crossbow? I think those were just the bodyguards because I forced my way through the wall. And that's not how you're supposed to enter this area. Oh, if this guy hits me, I'm dead. Oh my god, dude, that skeleton is scary. If he hits me, I'm dead. Like in one hit. Thank you so much, Titan and Talking to Tide, for healing and feeding. Look at all the pool tables though. This is a pretty nice build, I will say. Whoever made this build is quite talented. These are player heads, aren't they? I'm fairly certain, yeah, these are player heads. So, someone went to the trouble of making player heads with pool table, pool balls, and the numbers. And just put them as decoration. Oh, that's gonna be rough. I don't think I want to go there. I don't think I want to go there. I want to leave. Was my one probe turned off? Oh, it's on. It's on. You can see that at the top. Ow. Arr. Arr. Yeah, I can play that game. Oh, come on. Talking to Tired. No. Ah. Ah. Just start making random noises. Okay, I think we are good to get out of here, chat. There was a few good things, but I am out of food. And I'm out of patience. Yeah, we got 3 backpacks, which is awesome. But it's time to get out. You're lucky I'm saving you to be tiny shot for a long time ago. Yeah, I'm proud of you, chat. You guys could have messed with me a whole lot more than you did. I'm proud of you. Right, let's take a little bit of inventory. We got 2 feral claws as well, which is pretty useful. These things, they're gonna increase my attack damage quite a bit. Combine the swords. I'll have to check if I have enough XP. But if I do, then I definitely will. Okay, we got 3 backpacks worth of stuff to go through. But first, I need food. I need some good food. Kangaroo burgers. That's good, right? Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so let's put down the backpacks. I think I'll put them down like this. So, the first thing is convert this. Oh yeah, I forgot this can't spread the thing. The crafting station is not the best. I just remembered to press K after I finished crafting, chat. My apologies. Oh, who did that? Who? Who did it? Talking retired. Why you shrink me? How hard is Inception upgrade? Pretty hard. Let me show you. So, the Inception upgrade needs 2 shadow casing, it needs 4 end fibers, it needs an upgrade base and a dimensional storage crystal and molten pink ender slime. Molten pink ender slime needs ender slime and pink slime. Pink slime needs the laser drill or the mob slaughter factory, which is disabled, so pink slime can only be harvested from a pink wither using a fluid laser. Meanwhile, the ender slime comes from a pythodendron log, which can only be found in the end, and the end fiber comes from shadow berries, which can also only be found in the end. Blaze fiber, which actually needs mage bloom fiber, ditch bulbs from the undergarden and blazing blood. Shadow casing needs shadow steel and obsidian. Shadow steel comes from chromatic compound, so we need to make chromatic compound, which needs nocturnal powder, illumination powder, mana steel, infused sun metal, and polished rose quartz. And yeah, that's the dimensional storage crystal. I didn't even show you guys this. So this needs a precision sawmill or normal sawmill, and it comes from the dimensional crystal matrix, which needs an occultism ritual called Strigia's Higher Binding, which needs corundum clusters and crystal glass and calcs of the end, along with a book of binding Ginny. There we go. That's about it. Pretty simple, right? Should just be a couple of days work. Okay, I think I'm going to keep 9 stacks of each of these.
That's what she said.
Oh. Yeah, 5 minutes ready. Pretty simple. Alright, I'm back to normal. You can go in there. What do you have? A bunch of stuff. Okay, can I? Why do these buttons not work? So apparently these buttons are supposed to extract and insert items. Is it because it's supposed to? No, it's just doesn't work. Why does it not work, chat? Oh, looks like this thing is full. No more place for stuff. I get the upgrade matrix can come out of here. And this can go, this can go. I had golden apples, right? Yep. I think I'm going to remove this instant damage arrow. I don't really need that. Yeah, I got a spawn egg as a reward. The pig spawn egg. Pretty useful. Don't really have place over here. Or here. Can't put that in. Pork chop farm? Okay, I'm just gonna put the rest of this stuff away over here. Can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with it. It's too much work. Okay, we got a bunch of sand. Now, I don't know why I kept putting the sand in the backpack when I could just put it in my tank, to be honest. That was a bit of an oversight on my part. I guess I can just... I can do that. Wait, where's the glowstone? Over there. So we got a bunch of armor that I need to put in the right spot. And then overgrowth seed, a spare scarf of invisibility, diamond horse armor, a couple of villager spawners. All good stuff actually. I have some armor already, but no space for more. So, where does the overgrowth seed go? It goes there. Spare thing goes there. I have spawners in here, but this chest is full. So let's remove this and make way. That can go in there. And then the spare waystones can also go over here. And this backpack should now be empty. All of my backpacks are now empty. Perfect. Alright, so with that being said, I do want to make this crafting upgrade. So do I have the precision mechanisms? I do not, so I need to make one of those. I will need some crafting tables and some paintings. That's actually not too bad. The only thing I'm missing is sticks, surprisingly. How do I not have sticks? I have an inception upgrade in chest. Wait, what? No, it's not an inception upgrade. It's a pickup upgrade. We don't care about that. Pickup upgrades are only meant for backpacks which are sitting on the ground. Yeah, so you could use it like a mob farm pickup. So it would pick up items in the nearby area. It can be useful, but not for us. Right, can I make another one of these crafting blueprints? Thank you very much. So I think we have everything for this except the upgrade base, which we now have. And we're missing one precision mechanism, which is pretty much the normal recipe. It's just gold plate with 5 cogwheels, 5 large cogwheels, and 5 iron nuggets. That should be pretty simple. In order to make this, I will need the cogwheels and stuff though. So let's go ahead and get those. I do have 5 of these, but I would like to make a few more. So that's going to need some buttons. I'm going to make a bunch of buttons just to be safe. So let's make 4 of those, or maybe that should be enough. And then for the large cogwheels, what do we need? We need 4 buttons, 4 planks, and that. Okay. That'll do. And iron nuggets we definitely have a bunch of because, you know, we were gathering those like crazy. So that should not be an issue. Right, I think that should be enough. You can go away. I don't want you to go. So we have everything except the gold plate. Let's grab a gold plate. Okay, gold plate is done. Time to get our stuff created. So, if I need to put this on the thing, I will need only 3 of the deployers. So that means I need to get rid of this first one. And then all I need to do is put the cogwheel here, large cogwheel here, and iron nuggets here. And this should work. Let's see. Oh, now it is going to keep pushing the stuff onto the belt even after the weighted ejector is done. So for that, I'm going to need to put precision mechanism in here. So let's just put this over here. And hopefully this completes. Right. Fingers crossed, chat, because there's an 80% chance of this working and 20% chance of it failing. It didn't go through, which means that it has worked. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the weighted ejectors. I'm glad that Greg Grayson told me about those. Those things are so like handy dandy. So there we go. We got the crafting upgrade, which means now I have a crafting table in my backpack. So if I ever need to craft, I can just do it from here. Cool, isn't it? Now that we've been away for a long time, has this been working? It looks like it has, because I had 189 redstone and now I have 234. So this thing has been doing some work. Speaking of work, didn't I put some redstone in here? I guess not. I thought I did. I was sorely mistaken. Okay, let's continue with the bees chat. So I'm gonna go in here. Actually, shouldn't I get my peonies before I do that? Let's grab a few peonies. Okay, so I'm going to check what bees can I put in here which will only use normal flowers. So for example, does a copper bee use normal flowers? It does, which leads me to believe that every other ore-based bee uses normal flowers. Should I be correct in thinking that? I hope I am. So we have aluminum, we have silver, we have nickel, we have... Where's iron? I definitely need iron, so that's 5. There's tin, which is 6. There's gold, which is 7. There's zinc, which is 8. And osmium, which is 9. Now, do I have any more ore-based bees? I do have lead. I think lead will have to go in a different one, though. Unless... Let's see. Which one of these do I use the least? I'd have to say zinc, right? I think zinc is used the least out of all the ores. So I'm gonna go for these 9 ores. Regal bee gives regalium. So this takes regalium and it gives you regal honeycombs, which can turn into regalium ore. And I think it also takes a gloom gourd for the flower. Right, so I'm gonna go check between these bees real quick. Bee. I just want to see what the flowers are for each of these. So we saw the copper one. Now let's go for aluminum. Looks like any flower. I have a feeling that all of these are going to be any flower. You already asked for regal bee and you forgot. No worries, dude. It's all good. Okay, so I'm going to do this one by one so that I can actually get the honey dipper to put the stuff in. Can you press U on bees? On the bees I can, but not in the jars, because the jar will show me the recipe for the jar. So, or the uses for the jar. So I can press U on these. I'm currently pressing U on all of these, but I can't do it on these ones. So let's actually start with the copper. Come on, get out of there. What can I? Ah, there we go. Copper B has been selected. You should be going over there. Come on. Come on. Go to your bush. Go to your peony. There you go. That's a good one. I'm pretty sure all of these go into the flower category. As soon as that bee goes in, I'm going to put the next one. There we go. So that's going to be this one. You're going to go over there. I'm just going to work my way from right to left. Okay, so that should work. Come on, dude. Go to your spot. Go to your spot. Good boy. Silver bee is going to go to the third flower. Yeah, I'm going to do all of them, slowly but surely. I just want to make sure that they understand where they're going, so they don't tend to bump into each other like this. Okay, you're going to go in there now. All right, there we go. That's the next one. Now nickel B is going to go over there. And then I think I can do this one. It's going to go over there. Tin B. And then lead B can go apparently over there, which is not where I wanted it. Why can't you listen to me? There we go, finally. So lead B is going to go over there. That leaves us with 3 Bs. Looks like the tin bee is stuck. Okay, looks like it's good. So that's why you shouldn't do multiple bees at the same time, chat, because it kind of like messes the bee's traversal up. But, you know, we like to live dangerously over here. Yeah, traversal route. Okay, I think that should be all of the bees done. The honey dipper can go back. And now we just sit back and watch. Now, I haven't set up the what do you call those things? The bins. I haven't set them up, so this thing should not go anywhere as of now. So all of these bees are still in here. So as soon as this aluminum bee comes out of the apiary, that's going to produce aluminum honeycomb. There it is. The next one is silver, then nickel, and all of these. So now my next job is going to be putting down all of these honeycombs. I'm going to put that over there. Whoops. So I guess the silver went in there. So this is silver, copper, aluminum. Yeah, so I had that connected. That's why it went in there. I can connect those two. Now I am going to keep the rest of those disconnected. Yeah, silver, copper, aluminum. I should start getting more of them eventually. So nickel one is next. Then we have tin. Then we have lead. Nickel is done. Next one is tin. It'll be done in 5 seconds. Lead is going to take a little bit longer. And so is gold and osmium and iron. Tin is done. Yeah, working with bees can be a little bit problematic if you don't know how to set it up correctly. Especially for me, the first time playing this thing was a bit painful because I had no idea how the bees worked. This time around I have a little bit of an idea, so it makes it a little bit easier, I guess. Okay, we got some lead. Wait, didn't I get lead honeycombs already, or was it tin? Ah, it was tin. Okay. So, lead is now done. Whoops. Stop putting random cables down. Now, the only ones that are left is gold, osmium, and iron, which are almost done now. So, those should be done in about 10-15 seconds. There we go. Gold is complete. Osmium is complete. And last but not least, I should get the iron right there. How cool is that? Oh, note. There we go. So now we have 2 rows of bees, honey stuff completed. 2 rows to go. And given the fact that we were able to get the honeycombs for every single one of those 9 bees, means that all of them had no problems with the flowers. So there was no problem with any of the peonies for them. Why do you keep getting stuck? That's the only problem I have with the bees. They sometimes get stuck like that. I wish they didn't do that. Let's get some more peonies. Was there a block? See that one now? Why are you stuck? Okay, it's not stuck. Alrighty, so the last few bees that I have in my inventory. Zinc bee, sooty bee, regal bee, clogged bee, lapis bee, clay bee, rocky, gravel, and forest. I think those are the 9 bees that I'm gonna go for. So I'm gonna need to see what all of these need. Zinc bee is any flower. I thought I could just type the first letter, but it turns out that's not a good idea. So sooty bee also takes any flower. I'm pretty sure regal bee, as we saw, takes the gloom gourd. What about the clogged bee? It takes a fluid pipe. That's a weird thing to take for a flower, but okay. I did not expect that. Lapis bee takes anything. Clay bee takes anything. So rocky bee also takes anything, and I'm guessing the gravel bee is the same, and forest bee should also be the same. Clogged pipe. Yep, that's pretty much it. A clogged pipe. Full of what? Something that we don't want to know. Never talk about it, chat. Ah, full of honey. That makes sense. Pippi. I didn't mean to type Pippi over there. I meant to type pipe. We got a gloom gourd and we got a fluid pipe as well, so that should not be a problem. So we're gonna go once again for the same strategy as we did with this one. So it's gonna be 7 flowers and 2 of the other things. So the first thing that's gonna happen is, oh, actually, you know what I can do is, because I have sooty honeycombs already over here, I can just put this over here, and then I can continue using the sooty honeycombs spot. So the first bee that I'm gonna put in here is gonna be the sooty bee. I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then the gloom gourd goes here, and then the fluid pipe goes there. I think that should be perfect. So again, we're gonna go right to left, and we're gonna start with the sooty bee this time. So let's grab the honey dipper. And 1, 2, 3. That should start working. Yeah, we're gonna do batches of 3. Then we're gonna do the zinc bee, which is gonna go there. And then the regal bee. No, no, no. Maybe we can do another one. I can do the lapis bee, which is gonna go there. Okay, so all 3 of those should now be getting their right flowers. The next one is gonna be the clogged bee, because we have the pipe. Then we can take any other one. We take the clay and then we'll take the regal. So it's gonna be clogged, clay, regal. Why Sooty wants clogged pipe? No, Sooty wants this one. It uses any flower. It's just confused right now, I think. It doesn't know that it's gonna go. It needs to go over there. There we go. Now it's gone. There we go. All 3 of the bees have gone. So we'll start with the clogged bee. Now it does know what its flower is already, but you know, you can never be too sure. Go for that for the clay one, and then for the regal, that's the gloom gourd. So those 3 should now be done as well. And then lastly, we'll have the forest bee, the gravel bee, and the rocky bee. Now, what does the rocky bee actually give you? The rocky honeycomb gives you stone and cobble. Okay, that's not too bad. That could be a cobble gen for us if we don't want to make another one. Wow, the regal bee really is having fun. Look at those 360s. Look at that. It's dancing. Okay, off you pop. Thank you. Now, the last one is forest bee. That's going to go over there. Then the rocky bee apparently just wanted to go inside. What? Why the rocky bee go straight in? Okay, so that was weird. I guess it was pollinated for some reason. Okay, so that can go over there. Yeah, it probably had nectar already from what I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of, so. Right, I'm pretty sure that all of these are now done. DS do 360. There we go. 360. Right, only these 2 are left now. While jumping? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I did a 720. I did 2 360s over there. Okay, so do I have anything from this? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Got some zinc and got some clay. There's going to be 8 honeycombs that I get. As you can see, we've gone from 534 to 536, which means this is working. Let's keep an eye on this. So we have lapis, clogged, regal. Yeah, there's going to be a while before these can work. But the forest bee is going to give me some stuff pretty quickly. And so is the rocky and the gravel bee. Alright, 5 seconds to go for the lapis. There it is. Anything else? Wait, where's the forest bee? Ah, there's it. Woody honeycomb. I didn't even see that. I guess I missed it. Okay, I think the rocky bee and the gravel bee are next. And then after that, we're going to get these 2. Come on, rocky. Come on, gravel. Gravel? Gravel. Wait, did it not produce any? Oh, there it is. Looks like there was some sort of desync over there. And then we got the clogged. The next one is regal, and I think that should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have all our 9 honeycombs now. So, Let's put the lapis, woody, rocky, gravel, clogged, and regal. Now it's time to connect the pipes. Right, so that is now done. Which means 3 of our apiaries are fully functioning. That looks pretty good to me. What do you guys think? Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. Only wish that I had a server to put this on so that this would keep working even when I'm sleeping. We do have a bunch of diamond honeycomb. Maybe I could do something with that. Maybe. But for now, I have seen the time. Will be even nicer when they're blocks and not combs. Yeah, once we get the apiary tier 3, that'll turn into blocks, right? And then tier 4 is going to be more blocks. So, this is about the time where we call it a night. I'm going to stand over here. I'm going to check my bounties one last time. We got a Rod of the Depths. That's not too bad actually. That just needs a warped aura fungus and some tall grey flowers. Hey, hi John, how you doing? So we need some warped aura fungus, which I do have exactly one of. And then tall mystical grey flowers. There we go. That is done. So we got a bottle of cork and Rod of the Depths, which I'm pretty sure Rod of the Depths is cobble placer, right? Is that correct? 14 redstone dust for some more reinforced alloy. I will take it and run. We used a bunch of reinforced alloy, so it's a good thing that we could replace some of it at least. Alright, that'll do, chat. So I am going to call it a stream, and we're gonna go raid Madam Giggles. So, raid has been created. For those of you who are not subscribed, you can copy the first raid message. For those of you who are subscribed, you can copy the second one. Moonbats, thank you for the follow, my dude. And we're gonna go say hi to Madam Giggles. If you like what you see over there, please do hit the follow button. I was gonna say please do hit the like button, but there's no like button on Twitch. So if you like what you see over there, please do hit the follow button. I will not be back tomorrow or the day after. I'll be back on Monday. It'll be about 3 hours before whatever the time is for you now. Hopefully I shall see you then. Until then, thank you all for being here. Thank you for everyone who came in, everyone who chatted, everyone who lurked, everyone who followed. Hermit, thank you for the sub. I appreciate all the support. And hopefully I shall see you guys on Monday. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Have an excellent time zone. And have an excellent weekend. And tell me what you did during the weekend on Monday. Until then, bye-bye.